So, just final preparations here for this Swiss versus the French in the women's tournament. Just going through the final little bit of tactics and gameplay knowledge of maybe the other teams, who to look out for. See if there's any targeting like there was in the last game. With Visser from the Dutch team.
Yeah, solid tactical move by the Swiss, suppressing Pim Visser in that mixed game. Really frustrating him. I think by extension frustrating the Dutch in general. Really helped get in their heads and securing a big Swiss victory in the mixed competition. Down here in the women's, both teams desperate to score any points against each other. They need to get themselves off that 0 mark in the women's Group B competition.
Just a little bit of delay in starting the game. Just trying to get some line refs from Austria, I think.
Who are very busy celebrating a birthday.
Oh, the birthday girl is running on.
Hopefully now just a short delay before getting things underway. Sean Scott checking the quality of the balls, passing them around court. It's been an absolute joy, I'm sure, for those referees to have spare balls on hand.
Absolutely.
Beautiful Dodge Hub Scotland balls.
Scotland colours with all the sponsors of the championships this year. And we're underway. France having the 2 balls, looking to counter the 3 balls attack from Swiss.
That's a looping shot. I think that she's been called for invalid already.
First throw of the match. Hit there on the Swiss, number 12. So the Swiss in possession of the 3 balls.
Kazay
nice
underneath them all.
30.
Besnier holding the central zone.
Oh.
Getting away with that pre-throw.
Number 8 trying to go for the one-handed catch. Not a brave move.
That's Megan Bader really thinking that one-hand catch was on, but she was having to jump very, very far into the opposition side to secure it.
So the French coming forward now, putting a little bit of pressure on the Swiss.
That's it, 1 player up. Kazay.
There's the running counter on 1, it's successful. Number 17 goes out for the Swiss. So now it's 3 on 1.
Kaiser leaving just that final Swiss player. Referee says block. It is a block. I don't think she was confused, but a bit of clarification from Tetley.
Double running counter to finish. No,
it's good.
Safe. Called out maybe for a line fault maybe there. Austrians always so tight on these rules.
You're very much clinical. They are
Well
very,
drilled.
very keen driving European dodgeball forwards. Kaze with a strong throw, but a little bit too strong, unable to begin backtracking. And Krausaz is on her.
So now a one-on-one situation, double block. Come forward, running counter, unfortunately no hit there.
So we have Chagnon for France, Krausaz for Switzerland.
Time.
Out of time.
End of the first game, one player each, which means both teams get a point.
Three balls with the Swiss once again. A little quicker off the start than the French. Kaze up.
There's a running counter, unfortunately no hit there on number 17, Latnia. Oh, keep your hands away there. Number 17 for France. Don't go fishing.
Catch.
Solid catch in the middle there.
Exactly what they were needing. Little bit of wind back in the Swiss sails, courtesy of Fuliemi.
The French have been doing a lot of this over this tournament. I've noticed over today and yesterday. In all of the competitions, the men's, the mixed and the women's. All come in for a little huddle before they make their call. Nice, tight and compact, and then spread out and then throw.
It certainly plays into their hands then that we have this extended period before the 5 seconds or the play ball.
Yeah, just a nice time just to confirm everything. Where we throw in, who we throwing at.
Besnier leading the charge. No catch this time for Switzerland.
And then just releasing that one ball back into the French possession, forcing them to make an attack. Only one successful running counter there. Number 74 is still in.
Switzerland pretty pleased with that.
Absolutely.
It's a solid performance all round. They are making those hits. The throws have got enough power. They're reaching right the way back at court. The position work is good. I think just by going those few players ahead of France, they're able to keep the pressure on. Really hoping
something
no one
on
slips.
court there, maybe.
It's a hairband, a head thing.
Just taking it off for safety there.
Yeah, I really thought Jesus was going to slip.
Oh!
And still hit.
Catch there, hit there.
I don't think she saw Jesus coming.
Line ref actually having to go up to the player, tap her on the back to let her know that she was out.
It's like, hey, it's you.
Oh, nice reaction catch there, number 25, good awareness. Bringing number 17, Lantier, back onto the court.
Little searching that time from Besnier. A little bit high. I think she's just kind of slinging it to distract more than to hit. Lantier swiftly dispatched by her direct opposite.
Nice safe block there. France.
Swiss ball defending with Kaiser.
France has one player left now against the Swiss 4.
The catch counts against Kaiser, bringing Kaze in.
Unbelievable. Don't really know why she's running after that ball. She doesn't really need it.
Well, with 3 balls on court, France do have to make the play. Chagnon holding the 3rd ball.
So, the Swiss attack, what can they get from it? Nothing so far, and then nothing from the French counter. Good standing counter.
Yeah, perfectly placed. I'm sure Berset thought she had the option for catching, but that little bit of fade on the throw. Time, 2 apiece, another draw.
Another draw, it's very tight. There's only 1 game in it. Five minutes, 40 seconds left.
Switzerland looking to suppress to Jesus. She had a fantastic cross-court countering option, and provided that for the French. The Swiss have done well to pick her out.
Kaze coming quite high up there on the. It's not really a standing counter. It's not really a running counter. It's a bit in between, really. Like she's just taking half a step, just going across that return, that attack line, and then releasing. Now she's going full court, putting pressure on the Swiss, forcing them back. Now the French attack with 4.
Kaze retaining that for a defensive option.
Oh, referee James Tuthill called that a hit on the inside of the foot.
Dismissing Kaze completely from play. Switzerland then leading by 2 players.
Oh, great shot.
Dipped absolutely perfectly. Besnier just getting away. The catch
is
secure, but Besnier.
Great reactions, number 25. There's a hit on number 34 to Jesus.
No such luck second time. Toe shot, leaving just number 12, Podestat, in play for France. She's got 5 Swiss players, and she also has majority control. Very active now on court. It's Lucie Podestat.
So, number 12 for France, what can she do? Staying alive so far.
Putting it wide. She looks a little uncomfortable on her feet. Is she injured?
Good high shot there.
Well read by the Swiss.
Yeah,
3 previous times she's jumping.
Yeah, and then she just goes at the high call, the next call. Very good gameplay knowledge there from the Swiss. Realising that she jumps quite a lot. Like you said, previous 3 times she's jumped to dodge. They've notified that in the short time that they've had to discuss it. Thrown high, got the hit. Line, fault, middle. France down to 5.
So De Jesus with the line fault, removing that counter option for the French.
No hits there for the Swiss. What could the French produce? Nothing in that volley either.
Full volley from the Swiss. Single one picked out and caught by Besnier, number 25, bringing back De Jesus in the centre.
No hits there for the French.
Yeah, just little dodges at the back from the Swiss. That's all that's needed.
Catching out is the call.
Ah, the coward's call.
No, yeah, I do agree. We always, it is the go-to, people say it is the go-to call. If there is a dodgy decision involving a catch and a hit, the go-to decision, if you don't know what to call, is a catching out.
Catching out.
What is the safest call to call? Catching out. Because then everyone is happy.
Yeah.
Nullifies everything.
There's the hit off the block. Referee
No,
thinks it's all
just
good.
Just a block. The block is good. So a minute left to go in this half. Shouldn't be too long, I don't think, until the end of this game.
Quick movements.
Lot there from the Swiss. Catch there from the French, number 5. Now it's 5v2 in favour of France.
Chagnon being shut down. Just a little bit pressure on from that wing. That Swiss wing. It's a quick throw, but unfortunately that kind of leaves it as 2 singles.
Running counter from Kaze there. Just unsuccessful.
This time landing a little more in time.
She must be close to invalid throws there. 5 seconds to go in the half.
He scored on Buckway, just double tapping to be sure.
That is time. Ends 5 players to 1.
French garnering a couple more points then. Must be approaching the end of the first half. With the Swiss leading by only 2 points now.
Yes, that is half time, 6-4 at the break.
So watching that play out, what do you make of these 2 French-speaking teams facing off against each other?
Tight game, very tight game. Swiss took an early lead. Still in the lead, just by 1 set now. French have brought it back. I think the Swiss just need to up their intensity. If the Swiss up their intensity, I don't think the French will be able to live with it. They just slacked off a little bit towards the end of that first half. Second half, they need to come out fighting, all guns blazing, and yeah, just raise the level of intensity.
No, I certainly agree with that. The Swiss do look like the more solid team, the more like cohesive unit.
Absolutely.
I think player for player, France have some players with some exceptional individual skills, but as a team showing, the Swiss are definitely looking like the stronger and the better option.
So just a little bit of a switch in personnel of a referee in there. Jake Herman coming back onto court 2. Head ref this game.
Good little bit of footwork. from Amandine Kaiser. Just pulling the attention from the French as she makes that backtrack.
Good dodging there by number 8 and staying in the lines of the court.
I thought she was going to have to grab onto a teammate for help, but Perrin seems to have found her balance in the centre.
It's always nicer when that happens. You know you're falling out and a teammate just grabs you back in. Saying, you're not going anywhere.
Looping ball. Still valid. No referee warning from on the sidelines against Perrin.
Oh, unlucky on number 8 there. Just unfortunately not securing that catch.
Maximum style points though for Megan Bader.
If you do something rubbish, do it in style.
4 from France. Good pre-throw. Makes it more of a 1-for-1. France choosing different targets, bold choice. It seems to pay off. Another 1-for-1. Just leaving Cindy Perrin in for the Swiss. Jesus striding up court. No catch.
Oh, that should have been a catch there. That should have been a catch. That was an absolute dolly.
I think she's going to be a little bit upset with that. I can only assume that her backtracking hadn't quite finished. She wasn't fully set, and that ball was on her just a hair quicker than expected. So once again, 3 from the Swiss to begin. Just trading of that single ball.
A little bit of a curved spin ball there. A little bit of a different style of throw from number 8.
Yeah, that's a wicked technique. Worth watching right-hand side of the screen then for that spinning throw. I mean, to have a small change of direction towards the end of his flight path. That's Megan Bader. Worth keeping an eye on.
Good covering there by number 69, just putting number 30 off there for France with a little dummy.
It's good from Bouquet. Kaze in response. And Potter start with her. No catch, I can only assume out first because it seemed to be almost completely securable.
So France with their usual team huddle before throwing, free ball attack.
Crosshouse on the left.
Releasing all 3. Oh, number 17 getting hit there at the front of the court.
Potterstad didn't see that third ball. Little too late to begin the backtrack. And powerful French throw.
So 2-on-2. Swiss coming forward now, double running counter.
Crosshouse again, having to take a little step. Kaze completely putting her off her stride.
Absolutely, good standing counter just to put her off there, as you say, Jake.
I think she's really got away with that.
I
that
think
throw.
number 99. 2 players stood on both wings. She throws directly in the middle. That's not a meter.
This time, a little bit more on target, allowing Krausaz to ping Kaze. Just now, she just left for France. She's quick on. Great tracking. But she thought a little too hard about the catch.
She did. I don't think she had to go for that at all. Not in. She wasn't set right. Her arms wasn't right. She wasn't in the right position.
Pulling things back then for the Swiss. They're still, well, once again, 2 points ahead of France, leading them 8-6. Switzerland, as we were saying before, coming into this with a match in hand against France. Both teams yet to get started really in the groups on 0 points
good
each.
standing count by number 8 there.
This is looking ever better for the Swiss. Big hit by the French against Krausaz. Megan Bader on the right, looking for that spin throw. She's going early. Fragnier now leading the charge from the left. Good accuracy.
Good hit on number 25 for France there.
Definitely dispatching Besnier for France.
So, 4 on 4. What can the Swiss do with here with the 2-ball attack?
Surprising amount of power from Fragnier for France. And what seems like quite a push-pass style throw, but she's getting a lot of spin, a lot of power on.
Yeah.
Fragnier.
Oh, close to the catch there. Good dodging. Away from the running counter.
No hit, the Swiss ended getting very, very tight. Circling left-hand side of their court. That French counter spinning wide.
That's good covering there by the French. Seeing that she took the running counter on her teammate and then she protected her, took the 1-for-1.
Good movement around from Megan Bader. She does have majority of the ball. She has 4 on her side. She's going to bait the counter from DeJesus. No, she chooses to hold. The French surely will counter as a pair now.
Good
Hit
shot.
on the shins and a catch to finish. Megan Bader winning that game for the Swiss.
Great end to the game there.
Quick restart, 3 balls this side, French way. It's typical, that countering ball starting. Kaze, right hand side for France. Missing just the 1 ball. She doesn't care, she's going anyway. Giving that majority to the Swiss. Goading them out. Kaze's quick on. She's safe in the middle.
Oh, 360 turn. Oh, unlucky. Dodge, 360, and then released.
Kraushaus and Bader for Switzerland. Balls in the wings.
Good catch, number 99 on Kaze, number 30 for France.
Solid catch against Kraushaus by France. Sort of sitting into it, really enveloping the ball. Play ball.
Oh, unlucky. The catch was on there for number 69, just couldn't secure it.
It's the second time for Bocquet, unable to just get her arms fully around the ball. Three balls with the Swiss. Kaze early. And a catch from Kaze. She's got away with it. Christelle Ding called out by the referee. Beautiful catch this time against Kaze. Let loose too many times. That's Caroline Berset. Bringing in Kraushaus has been taking critical catches earlier on in the match. Evasive on three. Ref's happy to let that one through as valid.
What can the Swiss do here on the comeback? They're 10-6 up, 2 minutes 43 to go, but down in this game by 3 players.
Catch
Drops
on
the
the
catch
ground
there.
and a hit. So Kraushaus is out. Berset getting a teammate back in, still not enough to secure the win of the game. But certainly time for at least one more.
Yep, and if this game, like we said before, if this game finishes with less than 30 seconds to go, then another 30 seconds game will be played as a final 30-second set. And then we break for lunch.
That would certainly be a blessing at the moment for France to be able to get 2 more games in. That does give them an opportunity to win the match. At the moment, the best they can hope for, if there is just the 1 game remaining, is a solid draw.
No hits there for France. Swiss decide not to follow through on the running counter. Let's reset.
So they can now bring a 4-ball attack. Kraushaus once again retaining that ball with the control.
Catch there, number 8. And a hit on number Lantier, number 17.
Both hit on the counter. Free throw, cross court from France. Lands on target for sure. Good and accurate throws from the Swiss. They're really forcing the French to dance about the back of the court.
Yeah, I agree. Oh no,
Time.
number 17.
Spada deflecting away from her teammates, just suppressing that final French player. She throws on her own.
Catch there.
Dangerous stuff.
Time, unlucky.
Just eking the victory in that game and in the match overall. Switzerland.
So Switzerland take that match 12-8. That is a final game on court 2 before our lunch break. So players, staff, referees, commentators, everyone will be going for lunch now. So, Jake, it's been a pleasure, court 2.
Yes, it has. I'll be back on court 2 after lunch, joined by Greg. We should be back at around 14:45 BST. Now, we are running a